That
Oh,
is
it
wild.
really helped build the suspense too. Like
Why
there
does
was no
everybody say
transitional. There
impactful?
was
It's
What's
redundant.
going on? Hang on a second. What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the patron hangout number 1. We're starting a bit late this month for April. But we're just talking about No Country for Old Men. There was no score and no soundtrack whatsoever. And
None.
I never noticed this at all. That's insanity to me.
yeah.
That means it's a good movie.
That's what I'm saying. Like I didn't realize it until my friend pointed it out after we had watched the movie.
That's definitely one of those movies that you know it's good. You're like, okay, yeah, no, I remember that movie is a really good movie, but you don't really remember how good it is until you finally go back and watch it again. You're like, oh
Yeah.
wow.
Anton Chigurh is one of the most terrifying villains in cinema history. I don't care. I don't care any genre. I don't care.
Also, the word impactful doesn't make sense because impact is an action. It really means to collide with. So impactful seems like an improper word.
Huh.
No, it was properly used in the situation.
Well, they just made it up a few years ago. It's not a real word. It's just it's just a journalism word to make things sound more fancy.
I never really thought about
yeah,
Look, your attitude here is very problematic, and I need you to check
that
your
word.
privilege.
I fucking hate that word too.
I had 2 moments of grammar pain recently. The first was me and Mem's trying to figure out what the plural of a Bloody Mary is.
Bloody Marys?
Bloody Marys.
Right, but with an apostrophe or not an apostrophe?
No, not an apostrophe.
No apostrophe.
No apostrophe.
Okay.
It's not.
Also, the plural. Also, here, speaking of grammar, the plural for octopus is octopuses because it's Greek, not
right.
Latin.
You don't mix Greek and Latin. Well, but Bloody Marys, then is it RIES?
Well, it's octopuses.
Yeah. Well, it
octopus.
would. It would be because it's a non-possessive. It's a noun for a specific thing. So it'd be RIES. Yeah.
Yeah.
So Bloody Marys would be with an RIES. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well,
it's in the drink. Well, I don't know, because when you talk about Marys, like the Marys,
right? But it's not.
Yeah,
it's not referring to a specific person.
But it is a name. But it is a name of an item. So and there's a proper name of a recipe.
Right.
Like if you had scotch and you had multiple scotches, you would call them scotches.
Yeah.
Right.
But I'm saying because
if I had a Moscow Mule, I would call it Moscow Mules.
The other grammar pain that I was dealing with was somebody used the term ideologist to me, and that made my brain start vibrating.
Oh wow! Yeah. Ideologist sounds more like a subdivision of sociology, like the study of ideology.
I don't think necessarily it's grammatically incorrect, but I was just trying to wrap my head around what an ideologist would do.
It sounds like someone who would study political ideologies.
It sounds very weird.
Yeah.
It sounds like a a department at some university.
Right. Anonymous Rogue is ideologue is a standardized word that, means somebody who is very dedicated and rooted into a specific ideology. I think that's what that person was probably thinking they wanted to type, but it came out ideologist. It's really,
which makes me it sounds like a form of like a study of ideologies.
No. Yeah, I don't know. That just drove me.
That sounds like one of the words that the name that would be in the same universe as a symbologist. That'd be in a Dan Brown universe. Like
symbolism.
That means whoever does it has to have a mullet, like Tom Hanks.
Oh, wait, I don't understand that reference at all.
That's a Da Vinci Code reference.
He does have a mullet in that movie, doesn't he?
Yeah.
I did notice that. That was a little strange.
but ideology.
No, it fits because up front he's all business, but everybody knows. In the back, after the end of the day, Tom Hanks is a party animal.
Right.
Well, Tom Hanks, that movie is my spirit animal because he's also a swimmer.
Oh, swimmer.
So it's very streamlined as well. Nice.
Yeah. That actually makes sense, especially as a swimmer. Wouldn't want hair in your face when you're swimming.
Oh, Jeff,
True. Hmm.
I know you like history, so I have a history YouTube channel for you. It is called World War II in Real Time. It's run by Time Ghost. Basically, they go through World War II a week at a time in real time.
Is
it
it
the
like
same?
the Great War?
Yeah, is it the same people who did the Great War?
Yeah.
Because that was really good. Okay,
It's
cool.
the exact same people.
Awesome.
Those exact same people also helps the band Sabaton with their YouTube channel, which is Sabaton History. Every week they pick a Sabaton song and explain the history behind it, what they wrote the song about.
Nice. Cool.
I
Yeah,
have a bad habit with history.
It's actually kind of cool. I've learned shit. Like some songs I loved, I never put two and two together. Like one of my favorite songs by Sabaton is "To Hell and Back," which they wrote about Audie Murphy.
Hey, well, Jeff, if you're into history, you into alternate history. Have you gone down that rabbit hole?
Alternate history? A few, yeah.
Everybody is black, and Europeans are only half human.
No, that's kind of alternate history. Like, what if, like one I saw was like, what if, like the U.S. actually fully won the War of 1812 when we conquered Canada?
Yeah, Dragon, are you talking about a alternate history hub?
That, and there are a few other channels I follow, like Mr. Z, which occasionally he goes a little too. I think he's a Trump fan because but not, I don't mean that against him. It just some of his videos can smell. But they're fun.
We know, Nick. Orange Man bad.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, well, whatever. The videos are entertaining, especially like I saw a weird one like, what if the Romans colonized the Americas? Like they stumbled upon Brazil by accident.
That would be awesome.
Also, there was one what if the Vikings actually weren't total assholes, the natives, and actually traded and just got stuck here?
Technically, they didn't really have a chance. They're like, oh, hey, who the fuck are these guys? Let's kill them.
Now, if you see if the natives had some gold and were willing to trade, then they went, oh, that's cool. We'll trade for that.
Whoa.
Yeah, dude.
The natives weren't friendly at all. That's why they call them Skraelings, which translates to barbarians.
I thought it meant screamers.
Skraelings in Norse means barbarians.
Does it?
Yeah.
Huh.
Loosely translated into English is barbarians.
Okay. That makes sense.
It's interesting for people.
By the way, we just made this.
Oh, nice. Dude, you are looking thin lately. What the fuck?
I know. I actually stayed up until 6 a.m. to finish this shit.
That looks great.
I made
Fuck yeah. Good for you, man.
This is the first tunic I've made that actually fits properly and doesn't look like shit.
That's good.
So, anyway,
tunic.
I'm gonna mute for just a few minutes, but I'm not going anywhere. So,
all right, man.
Feel free to talk shit.
What is the movie or TV show that somebody is wearing a tunic and then kept making skirt jokes?
Oh shit. That actually sounds really familiar.
It does look like a dress when you don't wear a belt.
Grown Ups, the movie Grown Ups.
Yeah. Yeah, I think you're right. Yeah, it had to have been Grown Ups.
Yeah, like the little kid, the little black kid gets in a kiss is what, like, I got it.
What's up? I know a fat guy. Are you you on your tour right now?
Yeah, I'm in Texas.
Nice, man. What part of Texas?
Like in the Dallas area. I was at the book depository just like today.
Oh
no!
Trigger finger.
That's cool,
actually
man.
The museum itself, because they turned it into a museum, the 6th floor. It's more of a Kennedy memory, a Kennedy museum, and then there's just this little blurb of oh yeah, by the way, a shooting happened here.
Oh yeah.
Have you ever looked into
this little thing? This little thing.
But did it
no big
happen
deal.
there? But
What?
did it really happen there?
I've heard some people suggest that actually that that Lee Harvey Oswald was framed, and it was done by the Russians.
I mean,
I've heard that.
He was a-
Yeah.
Okay,
I
I
mean,
thought
yeah,
this
I
idea
mean,
was-
The biggest one I've heard is it was the mob.
Well,
I mean,
It's the
they
mob.
made a movie about it.
like
Well,
it was
yeah,
the mafia.
JFK.
It'll be interesting if it
It's
turned out
actually a
that
pretty fucking good movie.
Well, I'll give you my opinion of it. I was pretty much when I walked in there, I was 100% Lee Harvey Oswald did it. You know, all these conspiracy people are nuts. But then actually being there and actually standing next to the window where he did where the shot supposedly came from, you look and JFK came right at him in the motorcade, and you're like, how did he not take the shot there?
yeah.
Yeah.
And so like I actually walked away. I'm like, why would you wait until he turned and started away from you? Because as soon as your shot's fired, the most likely scenario is that the person's going to turn on the gas and go away. And if you shot when he was coming at you, the more likely scenario is like he's going to put on the brakes. It's just
Okay, what about this idea? What if the movie Shooter was loosely based off a conspiracy theory that follows the plot of the movie, that Oswald was originally hired by the actual assassins to sort of, if he was to do it, how would he do it? And then kind of like be there to prevent it, but then actually got framed.
Well, Shooter is actually based on a book, and I read that book, so I know Shooter has.
That's it's a pretty controversial book. There's a lot of people saying that most of it's fake.
What, Shooter?
Yeah.
Well, the book that the Shooter's based on is completely fictional.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But okay, yeah. What happened was it was originally touted as real, I believe, and then it was later found out to be fictional.
Is this the Chris Kyle book?
No, that's American Sniper. This is the movie with
Mark Wahlberg. Never mind. I was thinking about American Sniper. Never mind.
And
American
his book
Sniper was
is mostly
hilarious.
backed up by the United States Navy. There's just slight discrepancies, but not enough to lose your shit over.
I always found that funny that Chris Kyle was full of shit.
I mean, he is the most decorated American sniper. That was not a
Right. That's
fake.
100%
but like
true.
him on the Superdome, basically sniping looters after Katrina.
That one's a little spooky, isn't it?
I mean,
they prove that to be BS. Actually,
it's
they
not.
like to tell tall tales.
I don't know about. I could foresee somebody doing that.
Oh, most definitely. If not in a professional capacity with the United States military, definitely as a private contract.
Right. Yeah.
That's not out of character for them at all. I mean, Blackwater was known for killing civilians.
Speaking of PMCs, you see that Dankula video about like Simon Mann? That shit was awesome.
That guy got fucked over. I feel bad for him.
I really, deep down, I really hope he's the guy who killed that one person who was found thrown down the street.
Just fucking snapped his neck, made it look like an accident.
What's the
I
status?
still haven't seen this one yet.
Oh, yeah, I see it.
What's the status with Dankula? Because I know he said he wasn't going to pay the fine and he was appealing. They took
it straight out of his paycheck.
Yeah, they just took it straight out of his
they can do
It's
that.
like the bitchiest bitch move of all time.
Mm-hmm.
He even called the cops on himself, and they still didn't do anything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He called them out though. He's like,
"Oh yeah,
wow, that is such a bitch move."
Yeah, absolutely. They were never going to arrest him.
No, they would there's no way. No fucking way they were ever going to.
Because they just make him a martyr.
Yeah, exactly.
Mm-hmm.
So
clearly, these guys have been
He tried to
watching Game of
provoke the
Thrones.
shit out of him, though. I gotta commend him for that. He provoked the shit out of him.
Oh, he did. Oh yeah.
No fucks. It was great. He should have been a rapper because he would have fucking went multi-time platinum with that shit.
Dude, wait, know what you do? Take a beat from like Techno Axe and put it behind Dankula yelling at the cops. See if it works.
Is he running for UKIP like MEP like Sargon is?
Yeah.
I don't. Is he actually?
Well, MEP.
So, yeah.
Yeah, he's actually running. His chances are low, but I don't know. He's still
Why am I reminded of that Simon Pegg
Well,
sketch?
fact
Where he's
check.
like, "Do you speak English?" No, I don't speak English.
The thing is, I don't think that Dankula is sincere about it, though. Like,
No, God, no.
you know, I'm pretty
No.
sure. I'm pretty sure Dankula is doing this just for the sake of shit posting. Like,
Well,
He's doing it for the lulz.
Well,
the little I understand
I've
of
heard,
you,
I've heard.
the little I understand of
Go
UKIP, none of them have a real good chance.
Fuck no.
yeah, not really. I mean, I'm not really sure how the whole percentages stuff work necessarily in the UK and like how MEP elections even work.
Well, UKIP's a minor party at that, so
right.
Yeah, but Dink was saying something about how they have to have at least one person from every party representing an area.
Oh god, it's
Yeah.
pot over here, and I ain't even doing it.
I think the real thing for me though is what makes me concerned is seeing how certain types of controversy that happen in the news, people sometimes lose their fucking YouTube channels. Like, I don't want that fucking happening to Sargon. I think that would be fucking awful if it did.
Oh yeah,
And I have like legitimate concerns that might be something that will happen in the future because
We need to keep reminding people that when you take stuff from other people, there's a good chance that the reverse will be done to you.
right.
That laws
yeah,
that
I mean-
you use to take down your enemies. What was it? The guy?
Oh,
who-
we're gonna get rid of free speech so that you can't say mean words, and then somebody's gonna come up behind you and they're gonna tell you that you can't say mean words.
Tim Pool had like
And then-
the best example yesterday.
And then you'll be standing there going, "Wait a minute, this wasn't supposed to happen to us. We're the good guys."
Well, I'm gonna
Mhm.
use a historic example. The guy who invented the guillotine was executed by it.
do you know why he invented the guillotine?
To make it because hangings took too long.
No, he made it because he wanted to make it so grotesque that they would never use it.
Well, the
And-
guy who
and then
made
Robespierre-
the bronze bull was.
Well,
was the
obviously
first
he
victim of
doesn't
it.
know the French.
Oof.
I mean, like the guy who made the bronze bull was the first guy thrown in it.
Sounds about right.
What
Yeah.
was Tim Pool's example? Someone said something.
Tim Pool's example was like a left-leaning person putting up a Nazi joke and then getting kicked off of, not kicked off, but like getting a strike on fucking Twitter.
Oh yeah, they did ban UKIP from Twitter.
Well, they
No,
didn't
they-
ban they banned Sargon's political account.
They also banned Tommy Robinson's political account.
No, but there
And
was
they're
some
not biased.
sort of
How?
reporter that got kicked off for like a day maybe
Yeah,
for
can
putting a
now Twitter
Nazi meme up.
can Twitter now be accused of election interference?
No.
By the old
No.
leftist logic, yes.
I don't
Um,
buy that election interference stuff at all. I mean, like for that you would have to then say that in some way Twitter is a public utility. And I know some people want that to happen. I think terrible idea. Terrible idea.
Can we have a better platform for
Me,
public
I have the
utility?
same. It's the same issue as our president.
Yeah.
It's like,
Huh.
well, it's kind of a murky area.
But Sargon's the only candidate who's on record of saying he won't rape me.
Exactly.
True.
Well,
By the way, you got.
not
By the way,
you. Well, to be
by-
fair, he's on record saying that he won't rape Jess Phillips.
Yeah, you might still be on
Specifically.
you might
You
still
might
be on the table.
actually, protect your butt.
In a
That's all I
way,
gotta do.
I'm like, okay, Daddy, okay.
it just reminded me of that.
So we're going.
When you're talking about the president, it just reminded me, like, did you ever notice how, like, when he does interviews, he always has an engine running behind him?
Yes,
It's always in front of
that's
a
like the
helicopter.
whole thing on DP.
Dude, what if I always wonder what if the engine suddenly shut off? Like say they had to shut down the engine, would he just end the interview? He's like, oh, I want if I could sneak in the White House, that's the one thing I do. I would sat probably in so it has to shut down. So he has to I want to see what happens.
If I snuck into the White House, I'd want to rig the next presidential election, so no matter who gets what votes, Ric Flair becomes the president of the United States of America.
Oh my god.
He would have.
I prefer Kane because he was running for mayor of Knox County.
He won.
He won.
I said past tense. He was running.
Yeah.
I don't know why you guys are talking about those guys. Vermin Supreme for sure.
It
Oh, yeah.
should definitely be Jesse the Body Ventura.
Oh fuck
yeah.
that guy.
Yep.
Dude, and that if Jesse became president, he'd know all the conspiracy theories or BS. He could actually have access to that shit.
Vermin Supreme for president with Mick Foley as vice president.
And
That-
Stone
that-
Cold
that
Steve Austin is
reminds me-
Secretary of Defense. Just so anytime anybody
So-
threatens America, he just goes, "What? What?"
What? What?
So
What?
I know with
What?
97% certainty that aliens have never visited at least the U.S., if not Earth entirely. And
Yeah,
the reason why I know that is because Trump would have spoken about it already.
True.
Oh yeah,
That's true.
Nah. See, they wouldn't let him.
They're
anywhere
incredible
near that
aliens.
information.
They're huge. They're winners. They make
don't
America
understand.
and Earth
They
look
have
like
what-
losers.
They wouldn't let him.
understand, they have
People in the
faster
know
light
would never let
travel.
him anywhere near that information.
Dude, imagine Trump trying to explain faster light travel. See, the aliens, they have faster light travel. You see, it's like light, but it goes faster.
I mean, that's not a bad
It's tremendous.
Dude,
Unbelievable.
It's huge.
Don't
It's
laugh
the
at that.
greatest.
They warp it like a taco. I love Mexicans, even though I want to kick them out of our country.
They're
I love
hugely
this.
faster than light.
Oh,
Extraterrestrials.
Very,
We have
very
wonderful,
bigly,
wonderful
very bigly
extraterrestrial
patented, like-
families here in America, but they need to come here legally, which is why we need a fence around the planet.
We
Okay,
need a Dyson sphere. We need a
I
Dyson,
just had
we need a
a-
Dyson fence.
I had an amazing idea.
but-
Could you imagine The Rock as our ambassador to the world?
Oh,
It's
that'd
like
be
The
awesome.
Yes.
Rock in fucking United Nations meetings. And she's like, "Hi, my name is Kim. It doesn't matter what your name is."
Yeah.
Dragons.
That'd be
Dude,
pretty good.
you know what's interesting?
Making a little
Speaking of The
dragon.
Rock, G-Man doesn't believe he's black. He thinks he's not black.
He's half
G-Man?
black, half Samoan.
It's okay. He can be Uncle Ruckus.
The Rock is only half black, and the other half Samoan. That's why he looks so fucking Polynesian.
G-Man.
Yeah, well, he takes after his mom.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because his
That
grandfather's
happened.
Night Chief Peter Maivia. His father
Well,
was
and
Johnson.
Rocky Johnson was a dark man.
Yeah, it really is. It's kind of weird that didn't carry over.
Yeah.
oh, Jeff, I was a block away from some of your favorite people.
Oh yeah, who's that?
So I was in Dallas and I happened to see all this big gathering. I asked someone what was going on. They just said the young conservatives or the young Republicans are up to some kind of rally. If he had
Oh.
said white nationalists, had he said Nazis, had he said anything like that, I would have gone check it out. Turned out it was Turning Point USA, Candace Owen and Charlie Kirk.
I don't know who that is.
You don't want to know.
Jesus Christ.
So I
Could be
didn't go. I didn't go over and check it out. I just happened to notice it like later on the news. Like, oh, they were there, and I'm like, God, if you just said white nationalists, I would have walked over and checked it out.
I just at this point, Turning Point USA, Candace Owens, any of that kind of shit. Like I would rather watch Steve Shives fuck than than even have to listen to them in the distance.
Dude, I would watch that out of morbid curiosity alone.
I would enjoy it more. I would enjoy it more because he's less of a
Rub
social
one-
justice warrior
rub
than
one
any
out.
of those fuckers.
Okay, I'm gonna say it straight up already. Steve Shives looks like that racist image of Jews.
Yeah, I kinda
oh,
see it in my head.
The
the half
shadow.
merchant.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
definitely.
like the
It's
scheming Jew.
absolutely the guy that I
Except he's
work
wearing a
with.
hat.
I wish I could show you a picture of him. He's got the balding pattern, and he's got the glasses and the beard that they've all got, and he's got a Star of David necklace, gold necklace.
Oh my god.
It's always gold.
He's
boy.
he's from Florida,
Oh my god.
from the Miami-Dade area.
Oh, he
His
did.
his father's a lawyer, his mother is a doctor.
Oh wow!
Oh, God.
Just piling on the
He is
stereotypes.
very
He tells Jewish jokes all the time. It's fucking hilarious. But he is I mean, he has like the bottle cap fucking glasses with the frames and everything.
Okay, so here's
It's
a
like he
recipe.
stepped out of a 1970s porn film.
Here's a joke just for I think Jeff may get it. I know for a fact
So,
Nick will.
Woody Allen.
White House press secretary has to be the Iron Sheik.
Oh my god, please,
Yes.
yes.
Yeah,
Can this happen, please? That would be great.
absolutely.
Shut up! I break your jabroni back. Like, yes.
Oh my god.
Dude, I just want.
That would be wonderful.
Dude, I would love to hear The
Calling
Rock.
people cunts all the time would be amazing.
Yeah.
Dude, I would love to see. Dude, I'd love to see The Rock like as like a foreign like dignitary, and calling like Angela Merkel or something like that.
You guys got it all wrong. You gotta pick somebody who's like really unpredictable, like New Jack.
Oh fuck no! Please not New Jack. Terry
New
Funk.
Jack will probably stab them before he actually reaches an agreement on anything.
Okay, I'll compromise
Hey,
New Jack
let's-
and Terry Funk because Terry Funk can clear an entire fucking room with a look.
Yeah, I can see that.
You know what?
Yeah.
You know what we need? Do we just need President Terry Crews? He already was president in a movie. We'll just have him be president of the United States.
I'm
No,
going to be
because then-
honest. I'm
okay
done
with
with TV personalities. If we could move past that as a nation, I'd really appreciate it.
Why Terry Crews? People just grab him by the balls. That's already happened once. History is doing repeated stuff after all.
Ooh.
You think?
Mm,
yeah.
that's a sexual assault joke. Oof.
Ooh.
Hey.
yeah,
Let me
Great
just cut
comedian named
myself with that
DL
edge, man.
DL Hughley has a great quote about that. God gave Terry Crews those muscles so the nigga can say no.
Oh my god.
okay. All right. Yeah.
I will admit I would like to have like Terry Crews at like every presidential ball just doing that weird Carlton dance he's so good at.
Oh yeah. Jesus Christ. I love Terry Crews. I
Dude,
saw
you
there was
feel-
a video I saw on Reddit of him doing his like fucking crazy funky robot thing, but he was doing it with 50-pound weights in each hand. And
Yeah.
I was just absolutely blown away by it.
No, I should.
Yeah,
that's
that dude is really
Fuck,
strong.
that's not a bad idea to do for a workout. Just do the robot, but with weights.
I mean,
that will
it would
be
work.
cut. Yeah.
Good for stabilizing.
Oh, here's another one for Nick. Head of national security, like the actual NHS, should be the Briscoe brothers.
Which ones?
The new Briscoe brothers.
Ooh, no.
Yes.
Yeah. Yes.
You
No.
know, what's been funnier? Honestly, it sounds weird, but dude, what if Hulk Hogan was the press secretary?
That would be amazing. He's just ripping his shirt off and playing it every time, asking what you gonna do, brother.
I mean, yeah, all right. Yeah, it's fine.
So-
I'm wearing your shirt, Jeff.
Are you? Nice.
Randy,
Cheese.
Dude, they're gonna
balls.
donate a
I love this shirt. Oh my god.
That's
dude, they're
awesome.
gonna donate they'll donate a hospital like to Randy Savage, the Randy Savage Memorial Hospital.
Oh yeah.
Like you'll feel, and that'll be their motto. We'll make you feel. Oh yeah.
Whoa.
Oh dear God!
like
Can you,
this.
like halfway through the term, I need a heel turn, and instead of just Hulk Hogan, it becomes Hollywood Hulk Hogan, and everything starts getting glitchy, and he just comes out fucking NWO.
I think they should get Shane Douglas for Department of Education.
Oh dear God! Watch Shane Douglas.
Dwayne Dougalson.
Because he was the professor. Remember, he was the professor Shane Douglas in
Yeah, but Matt
WWF.
Striker was an actual teacher. So is Spike Dudley. I nominate Spike Dudley.
Spike Dudley was an actual teacher. Also, we could make Bubba Ray Dudley the Secretary of the Treasury.
And Devon is the Minister of Tables.
Well,
Oh, my brother.
but Bubba actually has a finance degree.
Yeah, like he
Who would
did
be
most
the
of the books for ECW until Paul Heyman fucked him
Mhm.
over and quit sending him all the shit.
Yep.
I think this is way beyond my
Yeah.
expertise.
I'm
yeah.
over here like I don't
Yeah,
know.
we're
what
talking
you
we're
guys
talking
are
about wrestling.
Tommy Dreamer for, I don't know, the health education.
Isn't he dead?
Tommy Dreamer.
Tommy Dreamer's alive.
No. Well, he
Yeah.
should be dead.
He's too fat.
You should
Every
be
impact, he
fucking
just
dead.
bounces and
fucking
kind of
dead.
jiggles away from it.
Asshole. What?
Fucking wreck.
Half in the bag.
Half in the bag.
Dude, am I the only one who? Dude, am I the one who thinks that Brad Keane is basically a bad impersonator of Mr. Plinkett?
Yeah, he's up there. I've had similar thoughts too. It's pretty bad. Yeah, Brett's pretty bad.
Dude, we should dude, it would be awesome if he was doing a stream and you streamlabbed him like a Mr. Plinkett line.
Well, me and Brett Keane actually get along. You know that, right?
I know, but it'd be kind of funny, which is weird.
Yeah. No, that'd be good. I think that'd be a lot of fun.
What's this accidental drama you got yourself involved in, Jeff?
What do you mean?
The Discord spies guy.
Oh, David.
Okay, what did I miss this weekend?
Oh, it's a big
David Charette? No.
it's a big fucking nothing burger. Basically what happened is two young people met online. One came across the ocean to meet the other. It didn't work out. And before I even heard about any of this dramatic bullshit happening, me and Mems were like, "Oh, you're up in Washington? Well, if you get a chance, you should come and hang out with us." And he's like, "Well, I don't have much to do now, so I guess I'm coming down." And so he came down. We went and shot guns, went and saw Endgame, hung out and drank a lot, and then he went home.
Endgame.
But in the process of that happening, the very private drama, because it was not a public thing, the very private drama that was going on between these two young people became very public.
Oh,
She made it very public. I'm not really quite sure why.
I don't think you know that rule. You never make shit public. Why do women do that? That's
look. It's
because they're inferior sex.
It's got nothing.
Wow.
It's got nothing to do with me. All I know is I was just trying to stay out of it. I didn't get sucked into it, thankfully. And I hope them both the best.
Poor kid. He's cool.
You know, I do have a slight theory on why women make it public. Is because women are more cunning when it comes to social shit. Like women are really good with social. That's why women are always like networking and shit with each other. So it's like it's to shame you to basically look how bad he is.
I'll tell you,
he's not a good mate.
I'll tell you why people do stuff like that, and it's not just women. Guys do it too.
I'm high right now, so I may not make sense.
So am I. So am I. So strap in.
Wait. Strap on. Hey.
Speaking of which, I'm the smokable now.
What I was going to say was people do shit like that because they're assholes. It's not because she's a woman. Mm-hmm. Guys don't go do revenge porn sites because they're men. They do that shit because they're assholes and they don't know how to treat people right.
Right. But I'm saying is that like when women do it because of that kind of social intelligence, they're much more. They can do a lot more damage and lot more ways.
Women are mean. Women are just as mean as men are. They're just mean in a different way.
Yeah, and which is not fair.
A little smarter about it.
Like we're more likely to destroy something, like break something physical of theirs.
They're
gonna try to scar you emotionally.
Yeah. I'm gonna
quote how they operate.
Dude, like not to be sexist, but when women like get pissed off, they are without honor.
Well,
I
can't. No. By that I mean
humans, dude.
Like nothing
it's just
is
people
like
in general.
But what I'm saying is that, but that's what people believe. It's like what's it called? Like that all is fair in love and war. Well, when you have a breakup, when you have a breakup, it becomes war. And
it doesn't have to be though.
I know
it doesn't have to be. All you have to do to avoid those situations is be able to process your emotions properly.
I'm gonna lose my job.
Take a step back.
I'm gonna get fired.
Everybody, and it sounds easy to say it. You just say it like that, but like things like therapy, talking with your friends, getting perspective from friends and family, and shit like that. Like all of that stuff helps lessen the blow and help you move on quicker.
Right. And that's. But I don't. But I always think that I'm always of that opinion that you should keep unless it gets. Like that whole thing about going public with shit, that's not cool in general. Like men, women,
I I live by a very simple principle, and that is I am not getting any younger, and I do not have time for that bullshit.
Yeah.
I don't have time for it.
Yeah.
If somebody wants to create drama, great. You create drama by yourself. I don't care.
Hey, Nick, I got a
I'm
question for you.
Least bit interested. What's up?
Do you use beard products?
No,
No? Okay, I'm just curious.
no.
By
I
the way,
probably should.
Found some really good products at a local store called Grave Before Shave. Really good shit.
I'm pretty sure I'm gonna get pulled in the office tomorrow at work. Like, did you say these sexist comments?
More than likely, yes.
I don't remember them, but they sound like I would, so I'm gonna go ahead and say yes.
No, I just plead the fifth. I'm like, I don't know. I don't know what you're talking about.
Look, that's what I do
But-
anytime I get
It's
confronted.
really
I'm like,
dumb.
hey, did you say this one specific thing at this one specific time? I don't remember what I did 5 minutes ago, but it sounds like something I'd say, so probably.
I just say I don't. I would just pull the bush. I just pulled the. What's it called? The Bill Clinton. I don't recall.
I do not recall.
I was at her present. I was at his
Depends
presidential.
on what your definition of the word is.
It really is.
I was
That
at his presidential library just recently.
I'm sorry.
Little Rock, isn't it?
That poor
Yep.
man,
All right,
though.
back.
That
Why do you
poor,
keep
poor
coming back
man.
to this shithole of a state known as Arkansas? Most people avoid this state for a reason.
Well, because I mean, he was there, presumably on business.
Yeah, sure, we'll call it business.
If you choose to come here, I am so sorry.
The Ozarks are pretty.
That's about it. The people are fucking trash. We're
That
cool.
man looks like a fucking zombie, man. So sad.
The Ozarks do
It's not
legitimately look fucking great, though. They look beautiful. I would love to go to the Ozarks.
Just remember, when you're in the Ozarks, by the time you hear the banjos, you're already dead.
It's already too late.
You can try and run. You only die tired. Or you'll slip, roll an ankle, and fall down a fucking mountain, end up in a hole. Nobody finds you.
Oh, that sounds fun.
Woohoo!
It happens.
And then the wild animals get you.
Oh, yeah, we got mountain lions and shit. Like, you can't get your ass jacked down here.
Sorry, I had a call. I had to use my phone. I had a call.
And bears. We have bear.
Actually, when I was in oh no, that was in Arkansas. That was Alabama. Oh, I
There's
went
a
to the Science and Rocket Museum in Alabama.
It was in
Okay.
Huntsville.
When you,
Or
yeah,
Huntsville?
I understood at Rocket because of Huntsville, so I get that. But you started with science, and it was preceded by Alabama, so I was confused.
You know what's funny is that's just a weird
Okay.
thing to think about. Some like rednecks say, "Hey Bob, we're gonna go mix that hydrogen peroxide with some kerosene. We're gonna get ourselves a big ass rocket. Hopefully, it'll get like really high in the stratosphere."
They sent people to the moon.
I know.
I just wanted to clarify everything regarding to the South. By South, I mean the former Confederacy starts and lots of lives end with "Hold my beer and watch this."
Actually, the Science Museum, the Space and Rocket Museum has a whole thing on the Space Force and Mars and.
You know what happened? You know what happened? You know why we got Florida Man? It's because the people who Werner von Braun taught at Huntsville left the state and had kids with people outside of the state, and they only got half the knowledge. So that's why we get stupid shit.
Well, I would see it. He was pulling people up versus them pulling people down.
I know.
Warner von Braun was pretty good at pulling people down. After all, he would hang the 10 slowest Jews in his rocket factory every morning.
So we have
Yeah.
Mexican wind chimes. What?
It's called a Mississippi wind chime, you fuckwit.
That works too. That works too. That works
You
too.
mean the Berlin wind chime?
No, Mississippi. They did it way before the Germans did. There's one in Texas that has a list of specificities that has.
Or we can get the Middle Eastern wind chime.
Do they even have trees big enough to do that over there?
No, they
They
don't.
have cranes, motherfucker. They have cranes.
There are some rather beautiful forests in the Middle East, actually.
I mean, like tree height. I'm not.
Yeah.
Amount of trees.
They have cranes. They have cranes. It works. It works.
It works.
Well, I know their LGBT meetings take place on roofs.
Exactly.
Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh
I
my
can see
god!
we have
What the
fallen
fuck?
low. We have hit the bottom very hard here.
How did all of this not hit you before that we're talking about this shit?
Just over Jeff's head until that joke.
Right? I'm like talking about Middle Eastern wind chimes and shit like that. And I'm like,
You know, it's a good joke when it shows up like 10 minutes later, and it's like, hey, by the way, that was really funny.
I like how Jeff walks off. I was originally gonna make a fucking Australia joke with that before the whole rooftop one.
Jesus Christ, that was spicy as fuck. Holy shit.
Yeah, I kind of enjoyed that myself.
By the way, Jeff, we're going on an
That you
adventure
did, you
today.
racist.
So Jeff, would you say that's like? Was that like ghost pepper spicy or?
That was almost ghost pepper spicy. That's definitely
What, like habanero? That was like some habanero
It
shit.
was pretty
That was
spicy.
habanero, yeah.
There was a very spicy meme.
Wait,
Habanero with a little splash of Tabasco.
I'm just gonna say it's a little bit better that the meetings take place on rooftops because in Germany they took place in showers and that can only go one of two ways and neither one of them are fun.
Oh,
I mean, at least in the Middle East, you get to sing a little bit of "Free Fallin'" by Tom Petty before you go splat,
oh.
Yeah.
and that's a great song.
until you hit the ground.
Hey, Jeff, what's the difference between an 8-ball of cocaine and a baby?
What's that?
Eric Clapton would never let an 8-ball of cocaine fly out the window.
Oh,
Okay.
boy.
That's spicy. That is spicy.
I have you one better.
And
Why would you
speaking of Jeff, I got my baby.
And by the way, we're going on.
That's
We're
cute.
going on an
I
adventure
have my
tonight.
baby now.
Wait.
What is
We're
that?
going on an adventure, Jeff. We're going on an adventure, Jeff.
Air
Okay.
pistol.
Real quick, before we go on the adventure, Dragon, what caliber is your AR pistol in?
5.56. Well, 5.56.
okay.
223.
How long's the barrel?
If I remember.
We got
Looks
to
like a
remember.
12 inches, baby.
It's an AR pistol. So.
It looks like a 10-inch barrel, which is pretty good for a 5.56 pistol. So that's cool. Nice, man.
Yeah.
Where are we going,
Yeah,
Dragon?
You definitely feel it.
Where are we going,
We're going to
Dragon?
I can't
Wait,
hit
give me
the
a
fronts
second.
of
Where the-
fucking barn with
Where the
this shit.
fuck is my phone holder?
Can
We're
you
going-
stop
we're going
making
to-
so much fucking noise there, Dan?
We're going to college.
We're going to college?
I need to pick up my bro, and then we're going to the supermarket.
Can you go to
there's a phone
Subway?
holder.
I'm in the mood for a white supremacist sandwich.
No white sausage sandwich.
Damn it.
Aww.
Sorry.
You ordered the
Yeah.
best white
I got my
sandwiches.
Hey, Jeff, I have a question for you.
Yeah, by all means.
I love the fact you actually told that to Ben on live air. Like, yeah, we made the white supremacist sandwich.
Oh yeah. I was happy to.
It's 10. I think it's a 10.
Anyway, what's up, Berserker?
Do you know how you can avoid being thrown off the roof at an LGBT meeting in Saudi Arabia? You just say you're an R. Kelly fan, because then they automatically assume you piss on underage girls just like they do.
Ooh, Jesus Christ, you fancy guys.
Today it's spicy. It is spicy today.
I feel like we need to like cleanse the palate with some dead baby jokes here.
Fucking hell.
I think we're past that one now.
Are you?
Well,
I mean,
well, has anyone heard that LGBTQ like stands for "Let's Go Beat the Queers"?
I have heard that, yeah.
It sounds like an average Saturday evening in the United Arab Emirates.
Yeah, that'd be a great one.
spicy.
Like you.
all right.
That's
I got
actually a pretty good.
I got it.
Oh, wait, that's
I got it.
dude, that's actually a pretty good. What's it called? Like lead up, like you know that Saudi Arabia recently announced a pro LGBTQ. Yeah, they're pro. Let's go beat the
All
queers.
right.
All right, since when did we all move to
I
Chechnya?
got it.
Okay.
What is the useless flap of skin around the vagina?
A woman.
A woman.
Thank you.
Jesus Christ, man. I'm never getting into bread tube at this point, man. I'm never getting into bread tube.
Jeff, I have a
Wait,
great
you're trying to get in BreadTube too?
No, I'm not trying to actually get into
Jeff,
bread.
I have a
Yeah,
question.
you and Sophie both never gonna be able to get in there.
No, fuck no.
I'm gonna take down my beads.
Now, you ever thought about getting those,
Oh
going
my-
back to getting those dreads again?
No.
No.
No, in fact, I'm actually even considering cutting my hair short.
Oh God, you
Oh,
want
Yeah,
beads?
you go like a crew cut or something.
No.
Biz cash.
You gonna part? You
No.
gonna part it? You gonna part it?
Do you want to
Right?
hear
Like the
do you
rest
want
of
to
us
hear
wage cucks?
do you want to hear
That's weird to
how
think
like
about.
crazy lame I'm thinking about going? I'm thinking about getting the fucking Hawkeye haircut from Endgame.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say
Wow.
you're gonna get the Richard Spencer. Then I said then it would go perfect with your current look.
Oh no. Although
Hey,
you know
Jeff,
what's
you watch Cobra Kai?
I just
no, I
watched
haven't gotten
Endgame.
into it. No, I haven't
Not
gotten into it.
My buddy,
Not a bad movie. Endgame's not a bad movie.
Cobra Kai is actually
the
really
game
good.
was fantastic.
Yeah,
It's
Endgame
a horrible movie. It can
So
only
real
be
quick-
so horrible.
Since you guys are talking about movies, I'm just going to pour a little nerd milk on top of all this spice and just say, Jeff,
yeah.
I plan on role-playing the shit out of a chaos cultist at my event. It's going to be the
Good
shit.
for you.
I need to get a
Oh,
big
yeah?
ass fucking chaos banner.
Yeah,
And
you
if
do.
you play your cards right and keep making spicy videos, I might send you one.
I gotta make spicy videos. Oh shit. I could try. I'll try.
Well, salty,
Spicy
even though that's not a spice.
I am starting to make really. I am actually legitimately starting to make really weird videos by comparison.
Yeah.
Because I'm just kind of. I don't know, man. I have just kind of lost my patience with everything. With everything in the fucking world, I just can't fucking handle anything anymore. I'm
Can
always
somebody
pissed off.
mute Dragon?
I totally
Jesus
agree.
Christ.
I'll do it.
Are we going on a fucking Middle
There we
Eastern assault? Like, damn.
Jeez.
It's just
All right.
like
You sound like the world's dad, Nick. Or sorry,
So
Nick.
I'm
Jeff.
still making like the pseudoscience videos and whatnot, but like, you know, a man drinks champagne in his backyard. I just filmed a man drinks cheap beer at the gun range just because I want to bitch about something. Like, I don't know.
That's what you have Twitter for.
that sounds badass.
Dude, everybody gets
A
fucking
man-
mad at me when I yell on Twitter. They're like,
I just
"Oh, why are
mute you for a few
freaking
days and come
out?"
back later.
Take a page out of Sophian's book.
Yeah.
Quit caring.
Oh, I don't care. I totally don't
That's-
care.
I'll be the fat pat to your Sophian.
Okay.
I need to
I might
unmute
need
you.
you
Thanks for
to.
reminding me.
I think I might need you to.
I'll just call
A
you.
man touches himself and talks about things he sees around the park.
Yeah. It's good. It's good. It's good shit.
Okay, so
Jeff's
unmuted on Twitter. Now I just gotta find Nick to say.
Yeah, I don't know. It's weird. Everything is bananas. The whole world's fucking bananas, and I just have no patience for anybody. But I know why. I know exactly why I don't have any patience. Because I quit smoking a month ago, and because now I have allergies, and I'm just irritated and pissed off, and I want to take it out on everybody.
I will say in response to that, Jeff, let's take a moment and actually think about. Remember what life was like 20 years ago, and how
No.
much we have now. That if you told us 20 years ago we'd say you're fucking high. That's some sci-fi shit. Like,
True.
the world is weird, but we got some pretty fucking cool shit by 2020, man.
Nah, you're right.
Born on this.
Shut up! I'm talking to people. For fuck's sakes.
What
What the fuck was that?
What the hell was that?
Holy
That's called the
shit.
South.
Kiss your mother with that mouth.
What the hell is going on up in there?
That sounds like a beautiful lady.
God damn! I
Hey,
tell you what,
Nami.
boy, I tell you what.
I'll tell you
She's
what.
not. Okay, first of all, my
I'll
mother's not
build
even that
you.
country. You should hear my grandmother and my grandfather.
But I tell you what, you don't talk women like that.
I talk to everybody like that.
What
Where do you
the
think?
hell?
Where the fuck do you think I learned it from? My grandmother. That's it.
Now, listen, me here, my name is Dr. Phil.
Oh fuck! What was that?
You just can't go around doing that.
That's
That's not
Can't go
healthy.
around
it.
Those aren't
Yeah,
healthy
did you see-
actions.
You just
Them
go.
Some of them boys been slacking off in my tool shed.
You know, I honestly want to go now find a clip of Dr. Phil saying, "Now, Bobby."
They don't
Bobby,
have it
now-
till yet. My
now,
grandfather's a
Now,
barn.
now,
They count.
Hold on. Have you guys seen Dr. Phil without his mustache?
Dr.
yeah.
Phil, Dr.
No.
Phil is Hank Hill in a live action King of the Hill.
Yeah.
Hold on. You're telling me
Without
Dr. Phil
hair.
got a mustache
Now,
to put thing?
I sell propane and propane accessories.
Beautiful people on fucking Reddit. Oh,
Now, how did that make you
beautiful
feel?
people on fucking Reddit.
Beautiful people on Reddit. What are people on
Yeah.
Reddit doing?
There's some beautiful people on fucking Reddit.
They're just randomly beautiful.
I suspect he's looking through a NSFW subreddit at the moment.
No, I'm not.
I just
Not
realized that,
anymore.
I just realized that Derpy was in
Not
drag.
anymore, at least. No,
Dude, I just realized you were in drag just now.
What?
I just realized Derpy's in drag.
I don't
Really?
Yeah, that happens all the
I
time.
don't know that it.
I'm like this over.
Qualify?
Yeah, I'm literally like this.
Does it count as drag if you dress like that all the time?
No, it
Yeah, I
does
don't
not.
think it does. No, I don't think. I think it's just.
No, that just makes you
I
John
wonder if
Travolta.
CD
Besides, I've met
I
drag
only-
queens, and Derpy
I've
is not
only-
a drag queen.
I only dress in
bro.
drag on the weekends.
do I need to share my drag picture? I do have a
I
drag.
mean, you don't have to.
As
Derpy
long
I
as
have
it's
a drag-
hang on.
It is great.
Calm down, everybody, calm down. Absolutely, as long as it's not one of the ones that you posted in the Not Safe for Work channel. All right.
Hey, hey. Calm down there. It is
Wait,
Oh,
he's not
I'm
in
calm.
That's what I was gonna bring up too, Jeff.
He's not in drag right now?
Fuck
Really?
you. Fuck you, J-Bulls. All I'm saying is fuck you. That fucked me up yesterday. That
Oh, I'm
really
sorry
fucked me up.
about
That whole
I'm sorry
fucking
about that.
conversation. I was like,
All I
"Ah,
know,
That's more
all I
bread
know
than
is they don't make a
anything.
woman's corset in my size.
you'd be surprised."
Yeah, they do. Just look for the Rosie O'Donnell size.
No, I actually,
Jesus
actually,
Christ! Oh my God!
Ooh, that's hateful.
Fucking
to be
hell!
fair,
I'm
This-
sorry,
Wait,
Jack.
you're having a
Honestly,
hangout on a
I know
Monday.
I know more about Derpy's butthole than I really should.
you know, I think about half,
Same.
I think we
I think
are.
about half
Yeah,
the
We're
guys.
both flunking, and
Yeah.
it's a tight fit. Just saying.
Oh boy.
You know, I just
All right.
realized about half the guys in here have done drag. Half of us in here have done drag.
Yes,
Yeah.
I have.
Yeah.
What hasn't Jeff done
I
that's
don't
not
think I have.
And
morally
Jeff was good in the
questionable?
drag.
I'm not sure that would really work.
I came on stream in drag.
You did.
Oh yeah,
You were,
yeah.
you were a
And he
Yeah, a
was
couple
on
months.
you were a beautiful woman.
I honestly think only me, Rhino, and Nick are the only ones that haven't been in drag.
Not yet.
Yeah.
I actually don't know that I can say yes or no to that. I
You
was
can't
very,
soberly recall
remember
it,
how
therefore it
this
does not count.
I have a vague impression,
Vacant
but
press.
it's not enough to
That is
confirm.
me.
I'd have to.
That is the first time I did drag.
I would actually need to talk to one of my pledge brothers and find out.
We're going to the store right now. Okay.
Oh boy.
That is me in drag.
It's
Wow.
And he can't spank to that because I'm under 18.
Yeah, you
I
can.
said not bad. I should. I mean, that's not a bad first try.
I had a professional do it. Just yeah.
Dragon.
well. I
You're
mean,
gonna
he
have,
said
you're gonna have to mute Dragon.
he said he was a professional.
Thank
I
you,
mean,
dear.
his van looked very professional.
Hey,
Wow.
Jeff.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
found you a pseudoscience topic to need you to
He was
research.
hitting on me that
Oh, yeah. What's that?
I turned 18.
Mariam Al-Sahel, a Kuwaiti academic, says gay males have a worm in their anuses that feed on semen. She says she has developed pills inspired by the Islamic prophetic tradition that
Do I
can be
have a
inserted in the anus to kill the worm and cure you of the gay.
I just
Do I have a worm?
I just
Yeah.
used that clip
Yeah.
in the Weednut Roundup.
So I guess I have a worm. I don't know.
Oh, I know I do.
Well,
I mean,
mean,
we don't get into.
I only have half.
there's not a worm up
I
your
did have a
butt.
ring. One,
Not
one.
at the moment anyway.
That was horrible. I don't ever want that again. That was a nasty kid.
Jeff, I actually found something weird on
Jesus
Amazon.
Christ.
What the
Yeah?
fuck, man?
By the way,
No fucking filter here. I don't care.
by the way,
Hell, when
Oh.
Jeff
Really?
was talking about fucking worms in one of his videos, if you look in the comment section, I'm actually in that comment section talking about that.
Sure are.
Yeah, I did.
Oh,
I
yeah.
did.
Of course.
Wait, I have a question.
Talking
Of
about,
course.
talking about anal worms.
No, I
Oh,
had a
Derby.
ring. I had a ring.
Listen, nobody knows anal worms like I know anal worms, all right?
That's right.
I mean,
Yeah,
dude,
yeah.
I would expect to shove a live eel up his ass.
Oh, who hasn't?
Ah, Jiv, cry.
I plead the fifth. I don't remember it, therefore it has not happened.
By the way-
shove it up there and then wash it and then fillet it up and no, just kidding.
Oh boy.
Eat that,
Make
eat
it into
that butt
sushi.
eel.
Yeah.
You ready for that butt eel?
Oh yeah.
Butt eel?
It's got to be nice and deep.
Speaking of worms, did you know they used to sell tapeworms? They used to sell tapeworms in a capsule as a dietary supplement.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you will lose weight.
I mean,
Yeah.
they used
Yeah.
to prescribe you
Nice.
cigarettes for asthma. We weren't very smart at one point.
Okay, I would like to bring up the fact
Yeah.
that at one point they gave out heroin as a way to get over cocaine and opium addictions from previous medicines.
Yeah.
Let that one fucking sink in.
Oh,
Yay, heroin. Wait, what? What are we talking about?
Now you're starting to sound like Andy Worski. Calm down there.
Oh, no. Hang on.
Ah,
Hey, miss me with that argument. Stay back. Stay back. Stay back. We will defend ourselves.
Canadians.
I
Oh,
don't
jeez.
Yeah, see, this is what happens. Like Americans don't act that way because we're around guns all the time.
Stay away from my buddy.
It's like Australians and things that want to kill them. They're everywhere. They're just used to it.
I still want to
Canadian
see
comes down here and he gets to
With
smell
you.
that gunpowder one time, gets drunk with power.
you know, it's that explains Crocodile
Too much
Dundee.
freedom. It's too much
The knife
freedom.
the knife didn't scare him because he's like, that's not a Huts. Dude, like a knife? Fuck.
That's enough.
I've seen Huntsman's bigger.
That's enough. But yeah, I still want to have an argument with you, Jeff, on the whole like your gun thing and
Right.
having a card, all of that,
Oh,
training and all that. I
um,
disagree heavily because that makes it so a poor person
To be
can't.
I'm gonna be totally honest with you on this one. Totally
Can we
honest.
not have this discussion for like the 80th fucking time?
Right. Well, there's that for one, but also the other part of it is, I was in such a bad fucking mood that night of the Saints. I don't even want to say with any confidence that I feel like I represented my side of that very well.
Yeah.
And it's actually something that I'm kind of sitting back and thinking about it. I don't know really how I feel about it necessarily,
Yeah.
but I'm mulling it over for now.
Yeah.
So,
But like I said, most of my YouTubers, my gun YouTubers would be like, yeah, no, that would be just disincentivize. That would be fucking around with the poorer of the community.
I mean,
People that really do need it.
not
for
just
protection.
that. You could also saturate the
Let's say what you wanna
training
see with your
atmosphere
friends.
with bullshit trainers
I'll
like
be
Soda.
fucking.
Yes.
I mean,
too.
there's only so many Sean Ryan and his company Vigilance Elite. He was a former Navy SEAL and CIA contractor. There's only so many of those guys out there to get trained from, and it's not cheap. His cheapest course is $700, and that's just the basics of being a handgun fighting.
Did you see
They all run
Donuts?
that much.
Did you see Donuts' newer video where it was his son's birthday?
Yes. That was nice, wholesome content after working 8 hours in
Exactly
retail.
what I want. That's exactly what needs to happen. Period.
I mean, yeah, it's in the parents' hands. Also, you should put it back in school. Like my school I went to had gun safety, but it was in ROTC. We had a rifle team.
I honestly believe it should be for everybody. It should be a
It's
course.
also really easy to learn when you have a former drill sergeant who also served in the Gulf War and the tail end of Vietnam fucking screaming at you to do it correctly.
Yeah.
Mentally scarring, but it works.
Yeah.
That sounds like some women I've had sex with.
I'm not surprised knowing you.
ooh.
Ooh.
Oh,
Sounds like my last relationship.
Just I can just imagine mouth just quivering in the middle of the bed as they
I'm
start my
okay.
end.
I'm
Get
fine.
a hold of yourself. You disgust me. Yes, ma'am. I'll be back next week.
Yes, mistress.
Mm-hmm.
At least you're not sticking a. Never mind.
No, they pay him. He doesn't pay them. Fuck.
At least you're not doing sticking a banana, if I remember correct, up there, and then
hot
there,
oil.
yeah.
hot. Oh yes, hot oil, and
Thanks, Weibo Jones. I didn't need to see that one.
then your ex puts it up online, and then everybody else.
No, it wasn't an X. No, it wasn't an X. Like for TJ, it was a dominatrix who.
Yeah,
Like,
no. Oh
yeah,
yeah, with the dominatrix. I didn't know if.
Oh, by the way,
Jeff, or not.
Jeff, I found something that basically is like taking drag too far. It's a gaff that also has like a catheter and a fake vagina built into it.
Oh, that's wonderful. That sounds great.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
Kinda. It's something.
Dude, I'll DM it to you.
I'm not saying
it's on Amazon.
Interest, but
it's on Amazon. That's where it's on fucking Amazon.
Hey, Jeff.
Here.
If you find a porn of it, I want to watch it.
I
tried to
not like explore it, but like get to know it.
What's up, Berserker?
Okay, you like doing healthcare and debunking a lot of people's claims about healthcare, correct?
Sure.
Okay. Apparently, AOC said that the Veterans Affairs isn't broken. It's Cadillac first class healthcare. And I really want to throw my phone through a fucking wood chipper right now.
There's no way she said that, really?
Yes.
She did. She made that claim.
This is the fifth time I've come across it from a reputable resource source.
No, there's film of her actually saying.
Oh yeah, Jeff, I DM'd it to you via Discord.
That is very interesting.
Okay, I'll take a look at it because that is not accurate at all.
Yeah, I'm gonna go throw my phone into a wood chipper tomorrow.
Yeah, that would make me pretty fucking pissed off, man.
Well, she is just basically completely uninformed, and she just talks out her ass, and she just assumes some facts are true when they're actually not.
Well, what's Candace Owens for you?
What?
Wait, what?
What? Huh. I said that's I'm totally like checked out right now.
Well, no, Candace Owens isn't that too different. I mean, when she went on talking about nationalism and Hitler, she's in the same kind of ballpark as AOC and the VA.
Right, that's what I'm saying.
There's AOC and fucking anything.
That's what I'm saying. They're very much alike in the fact they do talk straight out their ass.
And they're both retards, just on different ends of the spectrum.
That's actually very interesting. That's very fucking interesting.
Well, did you see Tim Pool on the Jimmy Dore show?
Nope.
I have not watched that.
I'm glad that Jimmy Dore left Young Turks.
Yeah, but he's
actually a good guy. He's like the only decent guy there.
Oh no, Tim Pool was on the Jimmy Dore show, and if you he was like talking to her about Jimmy Dore about AOC, and Jimmy Dore's like, "Well, I haven't heard any of this. And if you looked in the comments, everyone was just like calling Tim Pool a Nazi or alt-righter.
So going back to that thing that you said.
The dude's half black.
It's not actually a catheter.
There were black members of the Wehrmacht.
No, there's one that...
It's not a catheter. You just right into it.
We're not talking about that anymore.
Huh, interesting. No, I'm actually very interested in this.
You can
things
just
like this are like
jam it right down your urethra. That's quite interesting.
It's literally you slip it. It's like a thing like this, and you slip the head in.
Nobody cares.
I love Derpy so fucking much. I swear to God.
I'm glad somebody does.
There's a reason why I love fucking
Somebody's
Lacey
got
Reed
to.
so goddamn much.
Right.
Shit like
Such
this
a fucking
actually interests me.
My question is, do we split the babysitting charge for entertaining Derpy?
That's fair. That's pretty fair.
Should we get a check from the government because technically we're looking after a mentally retarded kid?
Oh, come on.
Oh,
Hey, Learning challenged. Okay.
Hey Jeff.
Actually, I was a special ed kid.
Hey Jeff. Look.
That's why I made the retarded
Yeah.
joke.
Derpy, I was making a joke, and then you like made it real.
I actually really was. It was
I
made
was
by
jokes on them. I was
don't
only pretending to be retarded.
Jokes on you. Ha ha. Oh.
Actually, I'm
Look, Jeff.
I'm
Booze.
kind of retarded.
Oh, booze. Yeah.
There's no kinda
I'm
to it.
booze.
You see, I told you this would be a good adventure. We're in the beer aisle.
That is a good adventure.
I don't like
Come on.
beer. So this is
Beer.
not
I'm not really a fan of beer.
I-
I actually think you get some liquor.
I
I'm not
actually
a fan of beer
mostly
either.
I've mostly stopped drinking since I started smoking pot.
Yeah, same. I don't really. I wanted to get something. You know,
Like I
I
drink-
think I might. I'll
drink
get an old
scotch.
bastard.
Like I'll drink scotch or bourbon,
Oh, yeah,
spirits,
scotch.
that sort of thing. But like beer, to get drunk,
Yeah, not really.
not interested. I would
Yeah,
rather
I
get
drink
high.
to kill the pain of my own existence.
Yeah.
I can get really high and have a really awesome time, and then in like 2 hours, I'm fine.
Oh yeah.
It's fantastic. I can't believe this shit's illegal.
I know.
Oh, I know.
It's like,
What were they thinking?
It's so fun. What were you thinking?
Well, wasn't
This shit is awesome. Have you ever seen Reefer Madness? That guy was getting laid, and they were listening to cool music, and then that one dude jumped out a window for no reason. Besides that, it looked like everybody was having a good time fornicating.
you know what?
thanks,
You know what
By the way,
happened
you
is.
just gave-
You
I
know what
think I'm
happened?
going to do a Saints movie night tonight, and I think you just gave me the perfect idea.
Oh
There you go.
yeah.
Yeah, wear it out, man, because that's like the worst anti-drug movie ever. Because like, oh, let's just show a bunch of young people enjoying themselves.
Well, this is back when everyone was really prude.
Yeah,
well,
we're wearing like
They were lying
Thigh,
about
like-
being.
calf
kidding
high dresses were taboo.
well, someone
She's
once,
such a slut.
someone
I
told
see
me,
her calves.
well, someone told me that marijuana was originally banned because of the paper industry because they didn't want the competition from.
Okay. So
hemp?
that I actually that actually comes from.
There
the
also
Act
there's a lot of
1923.
There was also a lot. Wait. Little state. Can I give a little state history for us? In California, it was banned initially to get rid of the Mexicans.
Not necessarily. The
In
initial ban
California,
was the
I said in California. It was in California.
I-
We had a lot of Jim Crow-esque laws.
Build the fucking wall.
I'm about to give you the skinny on the whole situation with
Marijuana-
the
it was called
ban and the
marijuana to get
prohibition of
back to the
marijuana.
I love skinny.
Yeah.
Like marijuana.
Okay,
was
so it originally started. It originally started with hemp because the person that owned the largest paper producing plant in the country didn't want hemp competition.
William, was it called
And-
William Randolph Hearst?
Yes, William Randolph
Yeah.
Hearst was the guy.
And then
Yeah.
that progressed over to cannabis, which they then named marijuana, so it sounded more
Marijuana.
Mexican. So yes, there was a lot of racism going
No.
on.
Now,
And
I'll tell you what, Bobby, this shit's really good.
Marijuana was
and
a
so-
Mexican
Speaking of which,
tobacco.
I'm gonna go.
and the reason why it went to cannabis was
what?
because they didn't want people to grow hemp, and if you were to legalize a drug like cannabis, then it would also prevent people from growing hemp. So it all interlinks.
Yeah, but eventually they undid that because they started. I saw hemp products being made over a decade ago for like hemp shampoo.
Yeah, but those came from Canada,
They were imported.
and they came from Canada and the Netherlands, and then Kentucky is still fighting pretty hard to get hemp, unless they got it now.
Hemp.
Yeah. No. Kentucky actually fights really hard for hemp because hemp seeds are actually really good for horses in their
Yeah.
feed. It actually makes their hooves really strong.
Oh,
So
dude, Kentucky just should fight for full legalization of all cannabinoid stuff. Say fuck it, let's make some moonshine and get some weed.
Moonshine's only fully illegal in certain states. In states
Oh,
like
weed.
Arkansas, Texas, Georgia, you can make it a certain amount a year, but you can't give it or sell it to anyone else.
yeah.
Not that doesn't mean that that people actually fucking follow the laws. Let's be honest, it's the South. We barely listen to the fucking speed limit.
Yeah, but I have a brother-in-law that may or may not make moonshine. That's probably a little too strong.
Dry snitch.
That's pretty good.
Let me put it this way: I used to start the fires in my fireplace with it.
Oh,
and he was able to run his truck off of it.
Well, you can run your truck off any moonshine.
Doesn't have to be like a significant bit.
Not really.
Or doesn't, no.
Anything you make at home will run a vehicle.
Huh. Well, I'll be fucking
quote unquote moonshine is.
But I'll be dipped in shit and rolled in breadcrumbs. All right, cool. Don't. It's
Where the fuck was that from again?
You know what?
It's from the movie. It's from the movie Steel.
Oh yeah, that movie was so bad.
That movie's amazing.
No, that movie is so beautiful.
It's so good. It's so good.
It's so bad. It's so good.
Like a week or two ago, I saw some people on the internet talking shit about that movie, and I was like, nah.
Not
you haven't seen it interspliced with e-fuck clips.
That's right. The only way to watch it. Be rolled in shit, dipped in breadcrumbs. It's the fucking best, dude.
Willie Nelson's 86 years old today.
Dude, that's what weed does. It makes you immortal. It's just like karate.
I just want to say how fucking much of a national treasure and stoner treasure Willie Nelson is, because nobody claims to smoke more than him. Fucking every country song, every country artist ever has a version of "I will not smoke weed with Willie again." Snoop Dogg said he ain't gonna fucking smoke weed with Willie again.
Really? I thought both of them would be like,
dude. I want Willie.
Snoop into a coma. Like Snoop.
Dude, I'd love if Willie Nelson ran for like political office in Texas, because you know he would win just because he's Willie Nelson.
But he'd never do it.
How old is he?
86. I literally just said that.
But dude, he's got another 100 years in him.
At least.
At least.
That
his hair
doesn't make you immortal.
Perpetually grow longer.
Like he reaches a pure state of nirvana.
Yeah, why is it that all our leaders seem to be in their 70s and 80s?
Because we don't have term limits.
I'd rather have.
And we think that age means wisdom.
Well, age does mean a little bit of wisdom, but at some point you got to say
wisdom.
Pastures.
Wisdom. So that's my granny from Arkansas.
Been spending too much time in the South with the uninformed folk.
Now,
the ignorant.
Now you will not talk like that, because that is very insulting to the peon people of the Dixie land.
The Dixie
Here's
land.
a pro tip from one of us. We don't really give a fuck.
Yeah, not usually.
I know.
Actually, I will say this for the Texans. A lot of the Texans say, "Hey, everyone's welcome except those California folk."
Well, yeah, they've been moving there, ruining the fucking
they're like the California folk, then they see a hot blonde, except her. She's allowed.
There was a comedian I heard the other day. It was just like a Fresh Faces thing. And he had this whole bit about he's from the South. He has a pretty strong Southern accent, and
those always are the best.
He lived in California. Oh, it was Trey Crowder. Never mind. That's
I think you're saying Ron White.
He lives in California now, and he was talking to somebody, and they were like, "Yeah, I just don't want to travel abroad because they'll recognize my accent and they might think down upon me because I'm American." And then he's like, "Yeah, me from the South having this sweet Southern accent has never experienced anything like that."
Hey, actually, dude, the Southern accent is considered one of the sexiest accents in the world.
Okay, I have experience with that.
Oh, yeah. No, I can confirm that. When we went to Scotland for my buddy's wedding, The ladies were very keen on me saying things to them.
See,
They weren't really keen on me specifically.
They just like the way you
But
talk. They're
just
like,
just the accent. That's
Yeah,
all.
I've
Yeah,
gotten that, and I've also gotten told that I sound everything sounds racist because I got this nice drawl going on. And, like, well, 9 times out of 10, I do have the best racist joke, so you're not far off.
So
you
standard,
know,
at least there's that.
Dude, I have this image. You talk about Scotland of like Dankula shut up. Hey, what? You talk funny. Talk more.
so standard, were they asking you to say put the lotion on the skin or it gets the hose again?
No, they did not.
Why did you
Like
sound?
that.
You went full Canadian.
Oh yeah.
You put the lotion in the biscuity.
The most requested thing I've ever gotten
Please.
asked to say is, "Y'all come back now, you hear?"
Where else you're going to get the hose again, Bobby?
You know, I have this weird image, like in a post-apocalyptic United States, that the Midwest, all of the Midwest, including Canada, would just become one big, like, oh yeah, place. They would they unite into their own republic, and you go there. Hey, I'm from California. Oh yeah, you're from California. Nice. Yeah, the republic's there's nice. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
You ever been to New Jersey?
I don't want to.
New Jersey.
New
It's
Jersey.
Florida.
Jersey.
You know, it's not just a Jersey thing.
Like that New York accent, New York, New Jersey. It varies so wildly from like Newark to Brooklyn to fucking like up like Rochelle sounds nothing like the people that live in Harlem.
Just
like
inside New York alone,
totally different.
Like each borough has its own fucking accent.
Yeah.
I mean, especially like, if you listen
if you go to Jamaica, you will actually hear Jamaican accents.
Like if you pay attention to like New York rap and like you know where each artist is from, they all have very distinct sounds based on where they're from.
Oh yeah,
it's the weirdest shit ever.
Southern accent is very varied as well.
Yeah, well, that's because some places have more Scot influence, some places have a little bit more German, a little bit more Irish.
Well, you've got
Louisiana is more.
which is very.
Yeah. I noticed that because like when TJ does his Southern accent, he does the Louisiana one.
It's got more French.
That's because he's from New Orleans.
Yeah.
You're like, right down there, boy.
Yeah.
It's like really rapid fire when they speak.
Because it's a mix of French and Creole.
Well,
yeah,
there's
no,
two different things
it's
going
Cajun.
On. You either have Cajuns speaking dirty French, or you have or just folks from Louisiana who have a bit of a Cajun twang to their.
Yeah, like my cousin, his wife is from Louisiana, and she has that kind of like weird little twang to it. You can definitely tell they're from Louisiana. And all of us sound like we're fucking either from the goddamn swamps or the mountains. So it's like the weirdest fucking conversations ever.
My granny was from Arkansas.
Oh, speaking of which, Deliverance is on Netflix now.
Oh, really? Because they said my granny was from Arkansas, and like everyone who I've heard with an accent from the South doesn't even sound any close, except for Magog, and that's
because he's from Arkansas.
Yeah, but my grandma's accent mellowed out. My great grandma's accent mellowed out because she lived in like California for like 50 years.
Well, his is more mellow just based on where he's from.
Well, but also he was in the Air Force, so he was around other people.
He was in the Army.
No, he was in Air Force.
No, he was Air Force.
He was Air Force.
Oh,
yep.
God
was Air Force.
Respect points.
No. Nick was Army. Nick was Army.
Nick was Navy.
No, Nick was Army.
Nick was Army.
Nick was Army.
I don't know. I think.
I couldn't tell.
Pretty sure
you know the answer to this.
No, I fucking don't know. I don't know.
I'm pretty sure Nick said he was in the Navy.
You don't know.
No, he said the Army.
Was in the Army.
No, I have no idea.
Yeah, I talked with him about this one night.
Well, the reason why I know is not only did he talk about it. Not only this, but at VidCon last year, him and Magog had talked about a few things about basic training. Okay, and he talked about being at Fort Bennington.
Yeah,
fuck
no,
off.
Marine
I
Corps
heard
Hang
Binning?
on.
Yeah.
If
Binning
Rimshi
is Army.
is watching this, if Rimshi is watching this, the
That's all-
Marines are a subsection of fucking Navy.
They're not. It's
Not
it's
anymore.
not anymore.
It's been that way for
They
over 100
still,
years.
they still operate under the Secretary of the Navy, but they're basically like their own department.
They're their own department.
Yeah.
They just work closely with the fucking Navy.
But they do report to the Secretary of the Navy. That is true.
I mean, if you walk up to
I'm
Marine and say
gonna
you're in the
I'm
Navy,
gonna text
we'll punch you in
I'm
the
gonna
fucking
text
throat.
You're in the Navy,
Rimshi.
Rimshi.
I'm gonna text Rimshi right now. Because he is a patron, he can't talk on here.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
have to know the fucking answer.
Yeah,
I
I
got
was gonna know that.
Yes, we
found
do.
out the answer without Rimshi. I'm just shitting on fucking Rimshi. It's all good.
I love Rimshi. Rimshi's great.
Opinions.
Rimshi's a sweetie
Opinions.
pie.
Ryan,
The Marine Corps is part of the
Uh,
Department of the Navy, but the Marine Corps is also its own branch of the U.S. military.
right?
That's what I
So,
thought. Yeah.
yeah.
I
So,
still love when
Marine-
Trump misspelled Marine Corps. He spelled it with CRE.
Yeah, it's its own branch, like the Army or the Air Force.
All right,
But they
I
report to the Secretary of the Navy.
I just texted Rimshi telling him that you guys are all talking shit.
I'm not talking shit. I'm not talking shit. That is cold. That is
Well, he
cold,
can
hard
get his
fact.
lazy ass in here and not talk shit to his face. I don't really give a
He
fuck.
can argue with facts all he wants, but there's no facts.
That's all I
Only
know.
facts and
Marine.
logic.
Boats and hoes.
I mean, y'all should know better than to bring up talking
I'm
shit.
not
when I'm
talking. I ain't talking shit. I'm not talking shit. I just speak the truth.
Listen. Funny ass.
You know,
So he's in the Marine Corps, who report to the Secretary of the Navy. But they and are also part of the Navy.
fun fact. Fun fact. What's his face? Teddy Roosevelt was Secretary of the Navy.
Wait, who did what?
Teddy Roosevelt was Secretary of the Navy.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, I didn't know that either.
Huh.
Yeah, he was, but he wanted to
Wow.
fight in the Spanish-American War, so he basically resigned his post to go fight in Cuba.
Wow.
Well,
Another
Teddy
war that
Roosevelt
my
broke
family's
his
been in.
orders to fucking take San Juan Hill.
Another war that my family's been in.
Yeah,
Spanish American.
that seems pretty official from defense.gov.
Okay. So yeah.
Whale.
Okay.
Whale. Whale.
Tell you what.
Tell you
We have 5 branches of the military. The one that nobody ever talks about is the Coast Guard.
Mile. Listen
Nah,
here.
man. I know everybody gives Coasties a bunch of shit, but
Hey,
those
they got
guys,
some
those
tough
guys up in Alaska and the dudes that patrol the fucking Caribbean for drug cartel, like those guys don't fuck around.
Yeah,
I mean, and the
too
rescue
true.
divers. The rescue divers are some tough motherfuckers. Like,
Yeah, those guys
Yeah.
give no fucks.
like
They
those
have
rescue
zero-
divers. I don't understand how they can carry their fucking balls around.
fresh out of fucks to give.
Yeah, but fucking duck.
I mean, that has to be a pretty awesome job. Just like fucking riding around a boat with a shit ton of firepower, like hoping a motherfucker would.
Ah, it's Canuck. What's going on, Canuck?
Hey.
I'm actually real quick. I gotta get going here.
So do I.
Wow.
I'm gonna take this opportunity to say deuces. It was fun.
Hey,
Yeah,
Canuck.
dude.
You know it's weird is Trump forgot that that the Coast Guard
Anyway.
technically
Nick,
they're the ones who really
Hey, Dragon, hang on.
what
Homeboy's literally leaving right now.
Sorry.
Yeah, I'm on my way. I'm on my way out the door.
Take care, buddy. Have a good night.
have a
We'll
good
try
night.
and we'll try and do some fucking gaming soon. All right, with some
Dude,
Apex. or something.
seriously, yes.
Okay.
Make it happen.
Well,
I'm sorry, dude.
All right, man.
Hey, Canuck.
I got excited.
he's just gonna stare now.
Hey,
I got
Canadian
excited.
old guy.
Oh.
The fucking
think he's-
old man stare.
He's just staring. Yeah.
Right?
It's like, you know what? You fucking kids.
You young American whippersnapper.
You
Murder your
kids
family.
into your rock and roll music.
He's into rock and roll music.
I know.
He fucking makes it.
I don't think he was. I think he was having trouble with his connection. Actually.
Yeah.
Yeah. That was pretty fucking funny though.
Right?
The random old man stare for.
Sure.
Hi,
It's not
man.
Hi.
Your
I
boobs
know
are
it's
not.
good.
Well, I don't know. Maybe your boobs are getting bigger.
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys have cleavage.
Da Vinci.
Crazy.
Wonder what brought you here.
I have a sixth sense about these things when there are snitches about.
That's ironic you join and bring up the word snitch.
You know, I think I had a weird. Speaking of you and memes, I think I had a weird ass dream, and I found a video of yours where you're like, "Oh yeah, and by the way, memes is pregnant again."
I think I made a
wait,
joke about
Bazooka's
that
here.
once.
Got it.
Probably.
I might have actually slept. I might have been. I had my thing on autoplay. Maybe that happened. My phone.
You might have.
That sounds like a Jeff joke.
Yeah, it really does. Sound like a
I
Jeff joke,
remember
doesn't it?
that. I do remember that.
Sounds like a really bad Jeff joke, actually. Holy shit.
Dude, that'd be funny doing it, and then you have her come in with like a fake pregnant belly.
Wait,
Yeah.
Canucks has the fucking Doc Holiday facial hair going on here.
Pretty good. That's a good facial hair.
Like, I'm not mad at it.
Yeah. No, that's fucking studly.
Gives him a nice grizzled look.
Yeah. Kind of look like, hey, maybe I might murder your family. No, I'm probably still gonna murder your family.
He looks like he belongs in a Motorhead cover band.
Yeah.
No,
Kind of.
that's not a joke. I don't know why you laughed. I'm being dead serious.
No. Yeah.
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 That's a compliment. Like, I love Motorhead.
Same. Motorhead is good.
Since you seem to have a stable connection, Canuck, remember that old Jackson 7 string I said I had?
Yeah.
I'm replacing the stock pickups with Nick Thompson blackouts.
Nice.
Yeah, as
Nice.
if it wasn't already metal enough.
Which model was that? Was a dinky, right?
Yes.
Nice. That's a cool guitar.
Yeah, like I took it to a guitar shop to get set up, and the guy behind the counter was just like, "How much did you pay for this?" I was like, $200. He's like, "There's no way I would have thought this was a $200 guitar."
Nice.
Yeah, Jackson does a good. They do a good job.
They do a good job. Good job.
I just need to get that pink Squire Strat they have because it's awesome.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Hey, how's your allergy, Jeff?
It's fucking killing me, man. I couldn't sleep at all last night.
I've been living on these.
I can't take those.
Oh, brutal.
Yeah, no, I take well, actually I'm not really sure about those. I need to figure out which one it was. No, you know what okay, it's the steroidal nasal spray stuff I cannot take.
Oh no.
Because if I do I don't know, like Flonase, it makes me almost violently fucking ill.
Huh.
It's really, really bad.
That's weird.
It fucks my world up. It is an unbelievably horrible feeling. So yeah, I'm fucked. I'm totally fucked. I just have to wait it out until the pollen count goes back down, which doesn't take that long, but it takes long enough.
You still live in the valley. That's like pollen central.
Yeah, well, they used to call the Willamette Valley the Valley of Sickness and Death because everybody who came in here would end up having like the most god awful allergies that they thought that it was like a plague.
Yeah, well, they call they still call South San Francisco pneumonia gulch from time to time.
Oh, I bet.
Yeah.
I thought they just called it a literal shithole. It wouldn't be wrong.
No, this is South San Francisco. San Francisco's the literal shithole.
You gotta wait until the trees stop jizzing.
Holy shit! I found Jeff and Mims their new house.
No, you didn't.
Yeah.
They make pirate houseboats.
Ooh, it does
That
sound
sounds
pretty
awesome.
cool.
Yeah, but then you have no yard for your big old tent for the dome.
It's a dome.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
You have a literal pirate ship. You could turn the dome and make a fucking dome submarine.
yeah, could in theory. I mean, I don't know, man. I don't know what kind of place I want to live in at this point. Like for a long time. For a long time, I had like a very, very specific idea of where I wanted to live and all this sort of shit. Like I had this non-traditional living that I wanted to do. First, I wanted to buy like a church and live in a church, an old church. Then I wanted to buy a school and live in a school. Actually, I still really want to buy that school.
That school is rad.
That school is fucking rad as fuck. Yeah, I've shown it on stream a few times, like on my Twitch stream.
You should turn one of the classrooms into a gun range.
They're not that big.
You know, speaking of school, there's a bar.
God damn it, Jeff, you didn't get it.
Anyway,
There's a bar based out of a school.
The school should eat you. Yeah.
There's actually a really super cool motel, restaurant, and bar made out of an old school up in Portland. It's a McMinimans. It's really, really good. But yeah, I don't know where I want to live now, man. I think I just want to like have some fucking house far away from everybody else in the woods. I'm turning into a cranky old man. I just want to like hide from the world.
You should turn
So you're on my level then. You just want to be away from people, away in the woods with your guns.
Yeah.
And don't fuck with me attitude.
Yeah.
Well, it's funny. It's funny that you mentioned that, Jeff, because there's been talks in the Saints Discord about starting a whole compound.
Oh yeah. Maybe. I mean, okay. Can I? Well, I don't want to change my last name. I was thinking like Jeff Koresh, but that's not good. Holidays.
Hey, FBI, can I call in a favor? Yeah, can I get a Waco 2.0, please?
Yeah, you know. It's got to be a way to do this.
Except maybe this time, make sure there's
going to be we're gonna buy in a place where we will accidentally find some firearms.
Yes, accidentally. I.e., I will have found a way to get them there, or the machinery to make them.
I can see that. Yeah.
And they wouldn't be illegal technically.
Well, it depends on where you go. California, it's illegal to make your own unless you register them beforehand.
And y'all wouldn't last too long down here.
California sucks.
Yeah, no, it does. Yeah. California's awful.
But hey, we had Freedom Week, and hopefully that'll lead to some freedom for the country, not just California.
True. That's true. That's true.
Well, you guys have to talk shit about my state.
I love California. I do. I actually really, really like it, but I would never fucking live there. No way.
It's not California anymore. It's California. We're all fucking high now. You should fuck California.
No, it's still California.
Yeah,
we still live in California, dude. It's not. There's no freedom here.
Well, where you're at? No. The north is California. We're just North Mexico here.
See, here's the thing, man. Oregon's got better weed than California, so I mean, you know, if you wanna talk a bunch of shit.
Yeah, but we got better farmland.
How do you know, Jeff? You don't even smoke.
Because I know.
We can grow better weed on farms.
I can only spend my train wreck.
Dude, I'm waiting for like Napa Valley grade weed. Like say you had some Napa Valley winery. I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna make weed as well and make weed infused wine from the Napa Valley.
That is probably the most California thing I have ever heard of.
Okay,
yeah, and Washington's already been doing that. So
yeah, but we'll have weed infused California champagne, and we can call it champagne because we're special.
We'll just say
that's just your Californian entitlement talking.
You're damn right it is.
I would just like to say that unfortunately Matt from Demo Ranch's dog Dozer is passing away.
Oh,
Oh, that's too bad.
Yeah, I saw that pop up on my phone. I was like, I can't do this. I can't watch it. Nope, I am not watching it.
It's only a matter of time before they get a statue of Dozier to like overlook their range, like forever guarding.
Are you kidding? There's a fan making one right now, guaranteed.
I most definitely already know that, so I made the comment. Like it will happen.
Oh yeah.
Dozier's
Doggo.
And once they bring the resort up, there's probably going to be one there too.
Mike Tyson's already making a fucking weed resort. Like,
Yep, stuff I'm gonna be taking care of this.
I was thinking about Demo Ranch Resort.
I'm still waiting for. You guys got your tax return yet?
Yeah.
I've had mine forever. Like,
Yeah.
fucking
What do you
2
mean,
weeks
do I
after
have
I
mine?
I did my taxes at the end of January.
I did my taxes as soon as I had
I
all
waited.
my W-2s.
Same here.
Yeah, I waited a bit. My brother tripped.
Like somebody stubbing their dick. What the fuck was that?
That sounded like DJ when the hot oil hit.
Oh my dick!
No, but anyway, what I'm saying is, I'm planning on.
Hey,
I'm planning on getting a smoker for my after I get my tax return.
We're gonna hop offline. We're gonna keep hanging out. Yeah, I'm gonna kill this stream. Otherwise, tomorrow morning there will be a stream for the UK crowd, and then also later on tomorrow night is the roundup.
I'm gonna be working.
All right, later, everybody watching live. Bye bye.
Trip.